49ers Cal High Sports is presented by U.S. Bank. Life keeps moving. We're here for every step. U.S. Bank member, FDIC.
Next on 49ers Cal High Sports presented by U.S. Bank, we take you towards section championship games in baseball and softball this week. We'll have semifinal games including Granada and Acalanes and Westmont battling Lee, then show you highlights from 5 section title baseball games.
Softball also heads into the title games. We will have Benicia and Livermore in the NCS Division 2 semifinals, then the NCS Finals and CCS Open Final featuring top St. Francis and Mitty. Plus the story of the San Ramon Valley football star giving back through a youth football camp. It's all next on 49ers Cal High Sports presented by U.S. Bank.
Welcome to 49ers Cal High Sports presented by U.S. Bank. I'm Robert Braunstein.
And I am Aubrey Tolliver. We are nearly done for this season with graduations happening all over the Bay Area. We held our end of the season awards banquet this week and shot lots of critical games. And we start with the NCS Division 1 semifinal game with Granada and Acalanes.
So people are graduating?
They're graduating.
Going off to college?
Yeah, they're leaving us here. We'll be here.
I'm sad. But we continue on. And we start with Granada and their ace, Parker Warner, having a 27-1 overall record and ranked as the #1 team in the Bay Area. Acalanes looking to end all of that as the Dons 23-3, meeting the Matadors at Granada on Tuesday. Top-seeded Granada taking the field on a beautiful day in Livermore. Acalanes threatening in the first. Gavin Bender sends it deep to left and off the wall. It's a double for Bender, but the Dons did not score. Parker Warner was great on the mound for Granada. Look at Parker knock down the hot shot that rips off his glove. The toss to first. Parker can field his position. No score, bottom of the second, runner at second for Granada. A nice bunt by Tyler Carty. The throw gets away at first. Strolling home is Peyton Richards. 1-0 Matadors. Still in the second, Carty takes off for third, and when the throw gets away, Carty comes in to score. 2-0 Granada Matadors. 4-0 in the third with a runner on for Acalanes, but the Matadors go A.J. Martinez to Nate Brown, who takes a hard slide and still gets a great throw to Winchell at first, a double play. More Granada in the fourth, 2-on for Mikey Boyd, and Mikey likes that pitch. It's a solid single to center, scoring is Nate Brown, and it's 5-0 Granada. Bottom 5, same score, and what can Brown do for you? How about a solid single to center, scoring Richards, and it's 6-0 Granada. Some sharp defense from both sides in this one. A terrific play here by the Dons shortstop James Statt to end the fifth. Top 6, and look at Matador center fielder Tyler Carty racing in to make a spectacular tumbling catch. Bottom 7 now, and here is the final out. As Granada gets the win to win the semifinal game, the Matadors advancing to the final game to play the winner of this game.
Let's go to Concord for this NCS D1 semifinal match between College Park and De La Salle. The Falcons strike first. Top 1, Tino Vassell delivers a towering blast out the deep center. One hop to the fence. It's an RBI double for Tino as Connor Berkowitz scores. 1-0 Falcons. Bottom 2, no one on for Hank Tripaldi as the San Diego State-bound senior drives this ball out the right center for a double. Hank would score on a sac fly to even the score at 1. De La Salle looking for more. Here's a chopper the first. It's Sam Johnson getting the out at second, and Tino fires a dart to Nate Leffel, and the umpire says the runner is out. It's ruled a 3-6-1 double play. Top 5, College Park up 2-1, make it 3-1 as Leffel smacks this ball out the left center for an RBI double as Berkowitz scores. But this play by Jamie Mullen in the hot corner gave the Spartans an extra boost. Look at the senior diving to get the grounder and throws a dart across the diamond to get the out. And De La Salle would score 2 runs in the 5th, 4 in the 6th. Here's Brandon Vargas grounding one off the middle, and it goes through for a knock. Nico Baumgartner and Ethan Sullivan scores, and De La Salle continues to pour it on. Great piece of hitting here by Tyler Spangler, shooting this ball out the left to bring home Joe McGee. De La Salle's heading back to the NCS D1 title game to face top-seeded Granada. Highlights of that game in our next segment.
Tyler Flipson here is dropping in for Dub-Cal Rival Showdown. The Mini Monarchs taking on the Valley Christian Warriors for the D1 CCS semis. Action early. McCullough Sniffin lays down the bunt. The throw to first gets away. Sniffin now rounding second. Then the throw to home is wild and rolls into the dugout. That brings in Nico Rodriguez and Tanner Kern, and because the ball went in the dugout, it's a dead ball advancing snipping home. It is 3-0 Monarchs. Valley answers though. Jordan Ortiz pops this one up in the center for a sac fly, knocking Tanner Jones in, putting the Warriors on the board 3-1. Into the fourth inning now. Rodriguez drives it into right for a base hit, and with Alex Ford crossing home, extending the Monarch lead 4-1. Bottom four, Warriors fighting. Rocco Masili puts it a country mile into the sky for a sac fly, bringing Brock Kettleson home. Warriors trail by 2. Mitty scores 2 more runs in the 5th, now in the 6th. Waylon Walsh flies into right for a sac fly. That gets Rodriguez home. It's 7-2 Monarchs, but don't count Valley out yet. Tanner Jones hits it hard to short with Masili safe at second, and Quentin Marsh crossing home. Valley trails by 4 in the 6th. Luke Osuna Summers keeping the rally alive with a base hit in left center, knocking Nathan Choi in. It's 7-4 Mitty. Same inning with bases loaded, and the pitch is wild. That allows Masili to score. Valley trails by just 2. Same score in the bottom 7th. Bases loaded, a chopper to Mitty's Waylon Walsh and gets the final out. That's the ball game. Mitty hangs on despite Valley's late push. The Monarchs are on to the finals. We'll see them play against St. Ignatius later in our show for our Crumble Cookies Game of the Week.
Here comes Casey Norton. The Livermore Cowboys looking to take down Benicia in the NCS Division II semis. Runner on second for Maggie Pike, and Maggie grabs an RBI single, scoring Gianna Willis from second. 2-0 Livermore after 2. But Benicia threatening in the top of the 3rd. Vanessa Smith hits a hard grounder to short, and that's too hot to handle. She beats the throw to first, and in comes Kyra Mason. 2-1 Livermore with runners at the corners, but Casey Norton gets the strikeout looking to end the Benicia threat. Bottom of the 3rd, Emma French dives, keeps this ball in the infield, fires a rocket to first for the out. The junior, one of the top recruits in the nation. Starting pitcher Sinead Moss blasts this pitch past the batter for the 3rd out, bringing up the Benicia bats in the top of the 4th. Runner on first, the ground ball is hit to Willis. She flips to Lane Makowski, and that is a double play. The Cowboys middles turn 2. Benicia down by 1 in the 5th. Eva Rojas hits a high fly ball to center field, and that ball is gone. Rojas ties this game with a solo shot, and the Panthers would score once more in the inning on a sac fly. So Benicia leads it 3-2. Bottom of the 5th, 2 runners in scoring position for Lane Makowski, and the sophomore delivers. That is a shot to left center. Garochi and Jay Cosgrove score. A go-ahead double for Lane. Freshman Peyton Williams is up, and that one goes out in a hurry. Livermore puts up a 4 spot in the 5th inning, and that's all that was needed. Livermore advances to the Division II final game with the 6-3 win. We will see the Cowboys play Casa Grande later in the show.
The Rikus Center brings us the Gary Rikus Players of the Week every week, the award based on performances in last week's games.
The announcement performed in a rap by our good friends at the Rikus Center. Here are this week's Gary Rikus Players of the Week.
Yeah. 49ers count hard. Nice. Yeah. Space is in town. Now, how about without space and now? Mason Pound ain't from around here. 9 innings, 8 hitters all struck out here. The warrior with a little more for you. Shut out the dugout and all the euphoria. How glorious, he's also a QB. Mason knows how to pound through dreams. Don't hate the player, hate the game. If you're gonna stay bitter, don't wait for Kate Skinner. The great Liberty Lion, never lying down. Off of more speed, striking out 14. The Lions now roaring, beat them 9-0. Some kind of fearful, some kind of hero. Bay Valley league title, in between. First playoff win since 2016. Yeah. 49ers count high. Gary Rikus, Players of the Week. Trigger D beats him, Mace.
D-Line Constructors is a Bay Area leader in demolition, grading, paving, and site utilities. D-Line Constructors digs in with a passion and brings us the D-Line Defensive Play of the Week.
This week's D-Line Constructors Defensive Play goes to Laken Anderson from Westmont. Laken races way into foul ground to make an incredible tumbling catch, and the Warriors win last week. Laken Anderson with this week's D-Line Constructors Defensive Play.
The San Francisco Giants bring us a Coach of the Week award every week.
This week's San Francisco Giants Coach of the Week is Brandy Macias from the Liberty softball team. Brandy led the Lions to their first league title in 29 years, and the Lions with 2 playoff wins last week to advance to the NCS semifinals as the 7th seed. Brandy Macias with this week's San Francisco Giants Coach of the Week. Coming up, the Chick-fil-A sportsmanship game at the NCS Division I final with De La Salle meeting Granada.
And CCS softball final game action when we come back.
Get into the Giants spirit with the Player Aloha shirt. Feel the breeze on June 1st. Aloha Giant style. Nothing like it.
How's the chicken?
Oh, the prawns are delicious.
Oh, I have a shellfish allergy.
One prawn, very good.
Did I say chicken wrong?
Tired of people not listening to what you want?
It's truffle season.
That's okay.
Never enough truffles.
How much are they?
It's a lot.
Oh, okay. I'm good. That.
It's like a priceless piece of art.
Enjoy.
Or when they sell you what they want?
Yeah.
The more we understand you, the better we can help you. That's what U.S. Bank is for.
Huge relief.
Yeah.
I think our air conditioner is broken.
I'll get my tools.
Does your family suffer from fixatitis syndrome?
Is it working?
Relief is just a call away. Service Champions has been proven to effectively combat the symptoms of fixatitis syndrome. Side effects may include delusions of grandeur and a comfortable home. Service Champions is now offering $68 air conditioning tune-ups. Call 800-5-CHAMPS.
I will always remain true. If you suck in the mouth, you can't handle that. You're the fight to MMA. You've been talking about it. Broken tackle by Debo Samuel. About 30. Touchdown, San Francisco. Touchdown, San Francisco.
Secure your seats at 49ers.com/tickets.
Splash into celebration with the Lamont Wade Jr. 100th splash hit anniversary bobblehead on June 2nd. Make a splash. Nothing like it.
49ers Cal High Sports is brought to you by these fine companies who care about high school sports. By Service Champions, High Five Service, Champion Attitude, Service Champions. By Chick-fil-A, Eat More Chicken. By Mary West Credit Union, working for you today, tomorrow, together. And by Stevens Creek Chevrolet, find new roads.
The NCS Division I title game is a rematch of a game played way back on March 15th between De La Salle and Granada. In that game, Granada got a walk-off bunt single by Parker Warner to win the game. Granada would lose just one game all year long. We showed you the Matadors win over Acalanes to make it to this final game.
De La Salle is the number 2 seed in this bracket. The Spartans looking to knock off the top seed in this game played on Friday night at Monta Vista High School in Danville. It's our Chick-fil-A sportsmanship game. Our Adrian Soriano was there.
Welcome to Monta Vista High School for the NCS Division I final game between the number 2 seed De La Salle Spartans and the number 1 seed Granada Matadors. Both starting pitchers in this game have had outstanding seasons. De La Salle's RJ Mine is 8-1 on the season with a 1.92 ERA and 54 strikeouts. For Granada, Jake Sikani is also 8-1. Jake also has a 1.93 ERA and 73 strikeouts. Who will take home the NCS Division I title? Let's find out in our Chick-fil-A sportsmanship game. Jake Sikani was great on the mound for Granada, Jake getting one of his 6 punch-outs on the game here, but RJ Mine was also spectacular on the mound. RJ getting the batter to chase for strike 3, no score after 2. RJ was also getting some great defense behind him. Here's Zach Shajayan with a strike to Sean Stafford to nab the runner, still no score after 3. Both teams did not have a hit until the 6th when Joe McGee lays down the bunt. The throw to first is off as Joe reaches first on a bunt single, but the Matadors get out of it unscathed as the ball is popped up in the infield. AJ Martinez makes the catch Both teams did not score in the 7th, so we go to extra innings. Granada would get a leadoff walk in the 8th, then Tyler Carty lays down the bunt. The throw to second is not in time. It's ruled a fielder's choice, so RJ Mine's no-hitter is still intact. Then a few moments later, the Spartans go Tyler Spangler to Hank Tripaldi to Sean Stafford. It's a double play, still no score after 8 innings. Mikey Boyd grounds one down the third baseline in the 9th for the Mats. First hit of the game. A walk and another single would load the bases for Granada, but the Spartans' defense was incredible. Tripaldi over to Spangler for one, then Tyler throws it to Stafford. It's another double play! Wow! Both teams did not score in the 10th inning, then officials decided to suspend the game due to darkness, so we continued the game on Saturday at Granada High School. Parker Warner, who pitched in the semifinal against Acalanes, gets the strikeout to end the 11th inning. Tommy Curran was great in relief for De La Salle. Tommy gets the punch out to end the 12th inning. Top 14 now, and Jamie Mullen grounds one past short for a hit. Ethan Sullivan slides in safely at third. The throw to second is not in time, so De La Salle has runners in scoring position. But Granada gets out of it as the ball is hit to left field. Joey Morosco makes the catch to end the De La Salle threat. To the bottom half now when AJ Martinez lines one to left field. Here comes Parker Warner. Warner scores! Wow! Granada walks it off in 14 innings to win the NCS Division 1 title for the first time in program history. AJ Martinez walking off a hero, and here's what he had to say after the game.
This team's special. It's a brotherhood here. We haven't given up in any game we've played in. We've been down. We've fought back. We're truly special here.
In Livermore with the Chick-fil-A sportsmanship game, I'm Adrian Soriano, 49ers Cal High Sports.
Christopher and Hollister taking the trip up 101 for the CCS D3 championship. Hollister up 1-0 in the bottom of the first. Christopher's Mateo Alcantar sends this one to deep right field, and it rolls onto the warning track. Mateo has 3 in mind, and the throw is offline and heads into the dugout. Alcantar scores on the dead ball, and just like that, we are tied. Bottom of the second, Jesus Castro sends a chopper to the first baseman. Mason Dubenko scores on the fielder's choice, and it looks like Aiden Simeon was thinking 2 bases, but he reconsiders and gets back to third safely after the ball hits him. Later in the inning, Devin Aragon takes ball 4, and then the throw back to the pitcher gets away. Simeon sees his chance and decides to send it. Aiden gives Christopher a 3-1 lead. Top 5, 2 runners on for Weston Aviles, who sends this one past the third baseman into right field. Then the throw is offline, and Trent Roach takes the opening to make this one a 1-run ball game. Top 7, 2 on, 2 out, and it's a ground ball to Aragon, who flips it to second to end the game, and the Christopher Cougars rush the field to celebrate as the Cougars win the 2024 CCS D3 championship.
Tyler Flipson checking in with the Christopher Cougars taking on the Aragon Dons for the D4 CCS softball final. Dons claim their dominance early and often. Destiny Garcia pops this one up and down into right for a stand-up triple, knocking in Janelle G take the early 1-0 lead. Still in the first, Ari Markaropoulos lays down the bunt. Aragon has the runner stranded between third and home, but Garcia escapes the pickle and races home to score. It's 2-0 Dons. Same inning and more Aragon action. The pitch gets away, and flying down the third baseline and scoring is Markaropoulos, extending the Dons lead to 3. Into the second, and 1 Dons run later. Caroline Harger drives it into center for a base hit, knocking in both Garcia and Markaropoulos to make it 6-0. Jumping to the third and Aragon running away with it, Olivia McCurgy beams it into center all the way to the fence for a stand-up triple. That brings in Elizabeth Magnus and Amelia Gulo. It's 8-0. No quitting the Cougars in the 5th. Hard grounder Jalen Corona recording all 3 outs in that frame. 3 Dons runs later, Cougars looking to claw back in. Popped up in the infield, but Dons Garcia is there for it for the final out. Aragon takes home the CCS D4 softball title in dominant fashion, shutting the Cougars out 11-0.
Service Champions Heating and Air Conditioning helps us honor students who perform well on the field while doing great work around campus.
This week's Service Champion Student Spotlight is Kerrigan Coates from the Livermore softball team. Kerrigan is a member of the Culture Keeper program, a program for students who help other students with their mental health. She helps put together emotional programs and workshops on campus, and she also posts social media content to promote Mental Health Awareness Month and also healthy habits. Kerrigan Coates is this week's Service Champions Student Spotlight.
Delta Dental presents Smiles for Scholars each week. We honor a team where every athlete is doing well in the classroom.
This week we honor the Menlo Atherton softball team. The girls great on the field and in the classroom with a 3.72 overall GPA. Coming up, we head to Oracle Park for the City League title game as Lowell battles Lincoln.
But first, here is our U.S. Bank Top 10 softball poll.
Ever wonder where the capital A in Chick-fil-A came from? It started with grade A, top quality chicken. But we believed everything, not just the food, should be grade A.
A is for above and beyond.
An extra level of care.
A game.
From caring for our guests in our community to cleanliness and safe service with a My Pleasure. A is for all the little things we do to bring you our best every day.
A little funky dance.
And that too.
From the beginning, Meriwest Credit Union was created to provide a brighter financial future for you. We work hard for our members because they're our greatest strength.
Meriwest worked for me when I needed an auto loan for my first car.
When I need to make a mobile payment, Meriwest works for me.
Meriwest works for me wherever adventure takes us.
Meriwest Credit Union, let us work for you today, tomorrow, together.
Jerry Rice, touchdown 49ers.
In my pursuit to greatness, I discovered the secret. Dedication to my team and my relentless drive to win. I chose to be in the presence of greatness. Bernardi Zarata, the official injury attorneys of the San Francisco 49ers, share the same dedication, the same drive, the same spirit of champion. When justice is your goal, choose the dedicated team of Bernardi Zarata, your faithful injury attorneys.
I think our air conditioner is broken.
I'll get my tools. Does your family suffer from fixititis syndrome?
Is it working?
Relief is just a call away. High Five Service, champion attitude. Call 800-5-CHAMPS.
We are the Dublin Gales, and you're watching 49ers Guys Sports, presented by U.S. Bank.
The top baseball squads from the San Francisco City League get to play at Oracle Park every year for the championship. Once again this year, the Lowell Cardinals were the team to beat.
The Cardinals going undefeated in the City League this season with a perfect 15-0 league record. Second place Lincoln was looking to upset Lowell and take home the section crown in the game played Monday afternoon.
Adrian Soriano here in Oracle Park for the City League final between Lincoln and Lowell. Finian Hunter Kenny pitched well for the Cardinals, Finian getting one of his 5 strikeouts in 3 innings of work, but Branson Darrington was also dealing for the Mustangs early on. Branson getting the batter to chase for the punch-out, no score after 1. Lincoln trying to break through in the third, but Mateo Baracan throws it to Roman Fong to nab the runner at third. Then in the bottom half, Reggie Fong crushes one deep to center field as Roman makes it to second for a leadoff double. Then it's Roman Fong hitting it up the middle for a base hit. Reggie Fong comes in to score, and it's 1-0 Lowell Cardinals. Hiroki Aoyashima doing a fine job in relief for the Cardinals. Hiroki getting one of his 4 strikeouts on the day here. To the bottom half now, and Elias Grossfogel hits a high pop up to shallow center field. That's gonna fall in as Liam Mahoney comes in to score, and it's 2-0 Lowell Cardinals. Then with the bases loaded, Jomar Collin gets hit by the pitch. That allows Grossfogel to come in and score, and it's 3-0 Lowell Cardinals after 5 innings. Lowell closing in on another City League title. Sebastian Sander makes the catch in left field, and that will do it. The Lowell Cardinals are the City League champions once again. The Cardinals punching their ticket to the NorCal playoffs next week. Finian Hunter Kenny and Hiroki Aoyashima combining for a 2-hit shutout for the victorious Lowell Cardinals.
College Park and Amador Valley go head-to-head in the NCS D1 championship. Top first, Emerson Gals at the plate, and Gals hits a high drive to left field. See you later. Gals gives the Dons the early lead. Cal Poly commit Kaylee Davis in the circle for Amador Valley. Davis strikes out the batter for her 4th strikeout of the game. Taylor Ox up to bat with runners at second and third. Ox hits a high and deep fly ball. Mia Falcone tags up 2-0 Dons after 6. Top 7, Savannah Wilson pitching for College Park, and Savannah dives in front of home plate to make the catch and end the inning. Bottom 7, 2 outs, tying run at the plate. Abby Wood hits it to deep center field. See you later. it! Down to their last out. College Park ties the game, and we are headed to extras. Davis up to bat. Kaylee helps her cause with a ground ball single to left field. The runner advances to second on a fielder's choice, and Lauren Tran hits a blooper to shallow right, and that's enough to get the run home. AV back in front. Bottom 8, 2 outs, a high infield pop-up, and that is secured, and that will do it. Amador Valley wins the NCS D1 championship and dogpiles their ace, Kaylee Davis, who struck out 11 in the complete game victory.
Each week, Chick-fil-A brings us stories of athletes who inspire us.
Tyler Flipson joins us now with a unique football camp run by a San Ramon Valley star.
Marco Jones is a junior at San Ramon Valley High and one of the top recruits in the nation. With all he has going on, Marco still took the time to put on a very special football camp this past weekend, leaving his mark on the community.
This is the field where Friday night moments are made. But on this special day, it's for the kids at the Marco Jones Skills Camp. A two-sport superstar and his family put on a camp for the community, hoping to raise money for a great cause.
It's going to Helmets for Helmets, which gives kids who have epilepsy soft helmets in case they fall or hit their head or something like that. So protects their head because that's the most important thing. So got to protect that brain. And then when I was younger, I had epilepsy, so that's that's a big thing. That's a big cause that I love to give back to.
The junior is getting lots of help from his family and teammates volunteering with this massive turnout.
The fact that over probably 120, 130 kids are out here. Yeah, Marco's just a big name in the community, and it just means something that he's giving back to the younger kids. So it's amazing.
I mean, it makes me feel really happy just because, it shows that I have a lot of support in the community, but also that a lot of people are willing to come out here. It's the first time I'm ever doing this and kind of take a chance on me and just hope that it's a good thing that's going. So I thought it turned out pretty well.
Football is no longer just a sport for boys, with interest in flag football taking off for girls. A member for the girls team helping out is a natural for this event.
We have Sydney Gann out here too, and she's helping out. She's on the women's flag football team at our school too. So I know that it's a boys and girls camp, so it's good to have her helping as well.
It's awesome. I saw some girls out here, and I was like, it's starting to grow, and that makes me so happy because I just get to see this sport evolve in many years. I'm hoping I could play hopefully in college one day, and it was just awesome when I saw girls out here. I thought it was really cool.
The young players are thrilled to be coached by players from the local team.
Hard work on 3. 1, 2, 3. Let's go. Run over, run over, run over. Good job. Good job, you guys. Keep running fast out there. Good job.
Everyone here knows Marco is headed to a major university. Which one is the big question?
Yeah, go ahead.
Marco, do you have an LSU scholar?
I do not, no.
Shut up.
Go ahead.
I would have told you to go there. You should go. You should go to Oregon.
We'll see. We'll see.
Marco does have some advice for these young people on their future in sports.
I think just always be yourself and always have fun in what you're doing, right? It's hard for people to not like you if you just stay true to yourself and always do what you enjoy doing.
It takes a lot of skill to be a successful football player, but even more to be a successful person. Marco Jones is proving to be both.
It's clear Marco is just as amazing of a person as he is an athlete. He really left an impression on those kids. Marco hopes to make this an annual event for the Danville community.
Awesome, and it was fun. I was out there. Those kids loved it.
Yeah, doing a great thing. All right, Marrow West Credit Union brings us the Marrow West Merit Award honoring Bay Area teachers.
Here is Peter Crumans from Piedmont talking about his favorite teacher, Haley Adams.
My favorite teacher is Miss Adams because she just makes a classroom just very enjoyable, and I'm always excited to go into her class.
Coming up, we will meet the Beach Blonde boys from the Lee baseball team and see how the Longhorns do in the playoffs.
And highlights from the CCS Division 4 title game as 49ers Cal High Sports presented by U.S. Bank continues.
I think our air conditioner is broken.
I'll get my tools. Does your family suffer from fixatitis syndrome?
Is it working?
Relief is just a call away. High Five Service champion attitude. Call 800-5-CHAMPS.
1, 2, 3.
Get ready to cheer for your next new or used car at Stevens Creek Chevrolet.
Stevens Creek Chevrolet!
We're ready to make your buying experience safe and easy. Come to our dealership to see and test drive one of hundreds of great Chevrolet cars and trucks. Or you can go online to shop, order, and have your new car delivered right to your door. So get fired up for a great deal right here at
Stevens Creek Chevrolet!
I'm Nancy Lambert, the director of the Schwab Learning Center at CHC. In a world where every second counts, education doesn't have to be a struggle. At the Schwab Learning Center, our learning specialists work one-on-one with high school and college students with ADHD, dyslexia, and other learning differences. We work with you to understand your learning and attention strengths and challenges. We help you develop strategies that optimize the way you learn. Discover the power of personalized learning that empowers students to excel. Your success is our mission.
Party time!
49ers Cal High Sports is brought to you by these fine companies who care about high school sports. By Lexus of Stevens Creek, taking care of our guests one at a time. By DJDG.com, where we want you to be a happy car buyer. By Schwab Learning Center, your success is our mission. By the Riker Center, got goals? And by Sharks Ice, official practice facility of the San Jose Sharks and home of the San Jose Barracuda.
The Lee Longhorns are having a great season. The boys winning their league title and heading off to the CCS playoffs.
The boys meeting our Jake Vanderbrook at the Riker Center this week before the team's semifinal game against Westmont.
And we are here at the Riker Center for Human Enhancement, where goals are achieved. Got goals? And here's the baseball team from Lee High School. Make some noise! Huck'em! So we're going to start off with Lance Takamura. So first off, you know, a lot of the boys, they bleach their heads. What's that about?
I think we're just a tight-knit group of guys, and we want something to even bring us closer and just, you know, bring out our colors.
Yeah, I like it. So first of all, congratulations on winning a league title, first league title since 2019. What does that mean for you in this program?
I think it was great. It just really shows all the hard work we put in, and everybody bought in, and we just did great at coming together.
Yeah, this team can really come together. Brandon Kim is one of the biggest assets to this team. He's hitting .438. He led the team with 39 knocks. So, Brandon, just how do you keep your confidence whenever you step into the batter's box?
I just think about going up there and doing damage to the baseball and not really caring about the outcome.
Yeah, you know who's also doing damage? This guy right here, Ali Obenauer. So he's going to Washington State. He's hitting .412. He leads the team with ribbies. So, Ali, you know, you've been on this program for quite a while. Drew Marino has been with you guys every step of the way. Just what does he mean for you and this team?
He means a ton. The whole coaching staff means a ton. They're all pushing us to get better every day. And, I mean, it paid off. We won league.
Yeah, and since you're a senior, what are you going to miss the most being part of this team?
Just the group of guys. We have a great group of guys at Lee, and I mean every year bring in better group of guys. So I'm gonna miss a lot.
Yeah, for sure. So, you know, these boys, they have a big game, and we're gonna be there. Their big matchup against Westmont in the CCS D2 semifinals. Here are the highlights, but first, take us out with a break.
Lance Takamura going with the Tiger Stripes as part of his playoff due. Westmont on top in the top of the first, runner at second for Lakin Anderson, who rips a solid single to left. Racing around third and scoring is Tyler Rasolia, 1-0 Westmont. Lee with 2 on in the second, but the Warriors go Nate Brown to A.J. Martinez to Riley Winchell, a nifty double play. The Warriors get one on a ground out and looking for more, but a terrific play here by Washington State-bound Ollie Obenauer going way into foul ground to end the top of the third. Top 4 now, Westmont with the runner at second. That's Ryan Rengel heading for third, and when the throw gets away, Rengel scores 3-0 Westmont, and the Warriors were feeling good. Lee trying to get back into the ball game is pop foul, and look at Christian Preciado carrying his helmet the whole way and making a great catch. Still 3-0 in the fifth as Lee brings in Ollie Obenauer to pitch, and Ollie did a great job getting the K here. Bottom 5 now in the Longhorns rally. Michael Moggenham with a rocket to left center. Moggenham racing into second and would later score on a ground out 3-1. Last chance for Lee in the 7th, down 3-1, and again, it's Moggenham getting it started, this time with a looping single to right. The Longhorns get a bases-loaded walk to make it 3-2. Then with one out, it's Lance Takamura with a game-winning hit. A solid single up the middle. One run is in. Here comes Obi with a game-winning run, and Tiger Takamura gets mobbed by his mates. It had to be the hair. Lee advances to the final game to meet the Kings Academy. Highlights of that game later on in the show.
The Division 4 CCS final is between the 6 and 8 seeds. Upset galore. Mountain View taking on Homestead. The Spartans are the first to score. Christian Wanks pulls one down the third baseline. Clay White scores. MV leads it 5-0 after 2. The Mustangs with the bases loaded in the top of the third, and this will do. Howard Chang with a short chopper. The ball gets away. Nate Enders and Andrew Sun score. The Stangs are still threatening, but Wes Harwell gets the batter to chase. 5-3 Mountain View heading into the bottom half of the third. Christian Wanks grabs his second RBI of the day, smoking a base hit to left. Chase Carangella scores to make it 6-3. And the Spartans continue to plate him. Luke Orick puts it right through the 5-6 hole, scoring Kevin Conway. Next batter is Liam Barrett. He waits on the off speed and hits a blooping ball to shallow right. It falls. In comes Austin Zhu. The score is 8-2. Barrett finishing 2 for 4 at the plate with 3 RBI. And Carangella puts runs 9 and 10 on the board with a single through the left side. Orick scores, and so does Liam Barrett, and he wants to run some more. 10-3 Mountain View. 2 outs, top of the 7th. Barrett K's him up for the final out. The Spartans win the CCS Division 4 title. Harwell recording the win, and the UC Barber-bound Barrett leading at the plate.
Lexus of Stevens Creek brings us the Volunteer Award, leading to $10,000 in scholarships to be handed out by Lexus of Stevens Creek.
Here are our top 5 finalists. Each of these outstanding student athletes received their scholarship checks at our end of the season awards banquet here at Levi Stadium this week. Congratulations to Carissa Lee from Milpitas High School, who received the top scholarship and spoke about her volunteer experience at the event.
Gallo Salami helps us spotlight top athletes who are among the top recruits in the nation. This week's Gallo Salami Big Salami is Corey Hicks from the Archbishop Mitty softball team. Corey continuing the Mitty to Oklahoma pipeline with her commitment to play for the Sooners next season.
Coming up, the big game in CCS as the Bay Area's #1 team, St. Francis, battles Mitty.
And we'll have the CCS Division 2 softball final, but first, here's this week's learning tip from the Schwab Learning Center.
For students with dyslexia or ADHD, it's important to have an unclustered learning environment. Find a quiet, well-lit space to reduce distractions. Make sure your seating is comfortable and keep your study materials organized and close by. Work with the Schwab Learning Center learning specialist to learn how.
The CCS Open Division final featuring Oklahoma's Corey Hicks and Texas A&M's Kate Munnerlin, Mitty, and St. Francis, round 3. The Monarchs with 2 on in the first as Corey Hicks delivers a shot to left. That loads up the bases for the Mitty cleanup hitter, but Peyton Salle fields a ground ball and gets the force out at home. St. Francis would get out of the inning unscathed. St. Francis jumps ahead in the 4th. Caden Hummel launches this ball deep to left field, falling on the warning track. That extra base hit plates Jamie Oakland and Rebecca Quinn, 2-0 Lancers. Mitty with a runner on second in the top of the 5th, and Corey Hicks is intentionally walked for the second time, putting the tying run on base for Kentucky commit Lindsey Miller, and Miller delivers. Kira Bradley scores. Hicks scores to tie the game at 2, a huge hit for Miller. Kate Munnerlin gets out of the jam, recording her 5th strikeout through 5 innings. And that gives St. Francis the chance to jump back on top. On this, Rebecca Quinn single to right. Oakland rounds second and slides into third while Maya Umiba scores the go-ahead run. And after a slow start, the St. Francis bats are juiced. Quinn with a big day at the plate as she gathers RBIs 2 and 3 on the single through the left side. The Lancers put up a crooked number in the 6th to lead at 7-2, and that's plenty of run support for mighty Munnerlin. She gets the batter off balance. Gabby Rocha fields it and throws the first for the final out. The Lancers are your 2024 Open Division champions. That's the team's 3rd CCS title in 4 years. Oh, and not only that, it keeps intact the Lancers' perfect season, going 29-0.
CCS D2 softball final at San Jose City College as Milpitas battles Cappuccino. Milpitas up to bat, top two, no one on for Chloe Cabrera, who hits a high fly ball deep to left center. This ball is gone. It's a solo blast for the sophomore, 1-0 Trojans. But Cappuccino answers in the bottom half. How about Avery Matroni smashing this ball out the right? It's gone. A solo blast for the Arizona State bound junior, all tied at 1 after 2 innings. The Trojans are in business. Top 5, runners on for Destiny Solis, who smacks one out the right for a knock. Brooke Vogel's racing home and scores. The Trojans have a 2-1 lead, and Destiny's pumped. Moments later, the throw goes to third, but it gets away. Bella Garcia gives the Trojans a 3-1 lead, but those Mustangs continue the fight. Runner in scoring position for Elizabeth Doe, who lays down a bunt, and the throw to first is off target. Nadia Keish scores to make it 3-2. The Mustangs would take the lead after 2 bases-loaded walks, so it's 4-3. And Kira Forsberg grounds one to second. Vogel gets the out at first, but Kira records an RBI to make it 5-3. The Mustangs rallied in the 6th, scoring 6 runs. 2 of those runs coming from this knock by Mariah Govea. Cappuccino wins the CCS D2 title, the program's first section title since 2011, beating Milpitas 7-3.
The Harker School helps us honor scholar athletes each week. This week's scholar athlete is Tyler Williams from Heritage High School. Tyler, great on the diamond and in the classroom with a 4.0 GPA.
Brought to you by the Harker School. Harker's class of 2024 bid farewell to their alma mater at this year's baccalaureate ceremony, where they formally welcomed the juniors into their new roles as student leaders. At Harker, transitional kindergarten through 12th grade students discover their passions. Learn more at harker.org.
Albany's Construction brings us the Dirty Work play each week. This is the play showing the same kind of grit and determination exemplified by all of the good folks at Albany's Construction. This week's Dirty Work play goes to Taylor O'Mahony from Hillsdale. Taylor, oh my goodness, the catcher making an amazing catch. Taylor O'Mahony doing the dirty work just like our good friends at Albany's Construction. There is so much great content on our social media. Check us out all week long on all of the platforms, but especially on Instagram. We are at 49ers Cal High.
And please become a member of our YouTube page to support the show and get access to exclusive content.
Coming up, it's the CCS Division I final game in our Crumble Cookies Game of the Week.
In action from the NCS Division II title game as 49ers Cal High Sports presented by US Bank rolls along.
This tiny payment thing is a giant pain.
Hi, ladies. Alex from US Bank. Can she help? How about a comprehensive point of sale system
that can track inventory, manage schedules,
and customize orders? That's what US Bank Business Essentials is for.
What about a new oven? Can US Bank help us there?
We can serve loans in as fast as 12 minutes. That would be a big help.
Huge.
Jumbo. Ginormous.
Finding ways to make your business boom. That's what US Bank is for. We'll get there together.
Join us on the ice for the Bay Area's hottest sport. High school ice hockey leagues are forming now for the upcoming season. Be part of this fast-moving, hard-hitting, crazy, exciting game. You can join as part of your high school team or sign up to be assigned to a team. Games are played at Sharks Ice locations all around the Bay Area. Jump in anytime and join your friends on the ice. Be a part of Bay Area high school hockey. Contact Sharks Ice for more details and get into the game today.
Want to make $186,000 a year, serving a community that wants you. The San Jose Police Department is hiring. Choose from over 50 specialty assignments like K-9 officer, helicopter pilot, or crime scene investigator. If you have the drive to serve, we will teach you the rest. Apply today at joinsjpd.com.
Jerry Rice, touchdown 49ers!
In my pursuit to greatness, I discovered the secret. Dedication to my team and my relentless drive to win. I chose to be in the presence of greatness. Bernardi Zarata, the official injury attorneys of the San Francisco 49ers, share the same dedication, the same drive, the same spirit of champion. When justice is your goal, choose the dedicated team of Bernardi Zarata, your faithful injury attorneys.
Hey, at the end of the day, when you're hot, you're hot. Both Mitty and St. Ignatius pulled off some stunning upsets in the postseason to get here. For SI, Will Sawinski has been dealing on the rubber all season. The senior has an impressive .15 ERA with a 9-1 record. And for Mitty, we get to see Luca Pintar in action. Luca has a 7-3 record with a 2.97 ERA. It's Mitty and St. Ignatius in our Crumble Cookies Game of the Week. Great defense from the Monarchs early as Nico Rodriguez makes a diving stop and throws it to first to get the out. That's one heck of a play by the senior. The Monarchs bring out the hot bats, and Makoa Sniffin is sniffing a knock. Here he cranks this ball out the left, and this ball's heading the wall for a double. Then Tanner Kern bounces one up the middle and goes through for a base hit. Rodriguez scores. Monarchs tack on another run to make it 2-0 after one. More damage from the Monarchs in the second, up 3-0. Make it 4-0 as Rodriguez shoots one in the right for an RBI single as Derek Allen scores. Kern back in the box, and Tanner smokes this ball out the right. You bet this ball's heading to the wall. It's an RBI triple for the senior as Rodriguez touches home plate. 5-0 Mitty, more Monarchs. Waylon Walsh, who leads the team in hits, smacks one out the right for an RBI single as Kern scores. 6-0 Mitty. SI looking to respond. Top four runner on for Archer Horn, who sends a high drive out the center. The center fielder falls, and this ball's rolling to the wall. Rocco Giametti scores from first. It's an RBI triple for the Archer. Archer would score on a fielder's choice to cut the deficit to 4. Mitty looking for more in the bottom half, but Chase Gordon shows off the hops and the lever to make the snag at first. But Luca Pintar was doing his thing on the mound. A complete game for the senior as the left-hander finished with 5 strikeouts, including a pair of Ks in the 7th. And for the final out, here's a fly ball out the right, and Derek Allen makes the catch, and let the celebration begin. Gritty Mitty wins the CCS D1 title. 6-2 was the final. Here's Pintar talking about the team's resiliency after the game.
I mean, that's what Coach Jockey said the whole year. We're resilient. I mean, we had a losing record at one point in the year, in like April, I think. And this team just, fought back every day. Started in practice. Everyone's going just 100% effort every play. That showed, I think, this whole week in CCS we did what we do best.
Reporting from Excite Ballpark with the Crumble Cookies Game of the Week, I'm Jake Vanderbrook, 49ers Cal High Sports.
Our Scholar Athlete of the Year, Sophia Garochi, looking strong as Livermore gets ready to face top-seeded Granada. No score, bottom 2. Runner at second for Casa, but not for long as Kerrigan Coates throws to Annie Podlowski to get the out. No score, top 3. Runner on for Garochi, who lays down a perfect bunt, and Sophia is fast and she is smart. Sophia sees no one covering second, so she races over. Runners at second and third. Still no outs. Huge play here on the soft liner to short. You make the call. The umpire says she's out to throw to third, and that is a massive double play. Oh my. Bottom 4, still no score as Lauren Ketchu sends a drive deep to center. It's off the wall. Ketchu is in at second with a double. Then with Ketchu at second, Abby McSweeney hits a little roller towards third. A tough play there as the throw gets away at first, allowing Ketchu to score. 1-0 Gauchos. Livermore with the runner at second in the 6th, but Jay Cosgriff, her line shot is right at first baseman Alex Giacolini, who fires over to Ketchu at second, a double play. Bottom 6, and have a day Abby McSweeney as the sophomore sends it deep into the wind in left center, just out of the reach of the fielder, and rolling free. McSweeney racing around for an inside the park home run and a 2-0 Gauchos lead. Lila Partridge awesome on the mound for Casa Grande, getting her 9th strikeout to end it as Casa Grande is your NCS Division II champions, heading to NorCal next week. Stevens Creek Chevrolet brings us the Spirit Corner each week, honoring Spirit teams all around the Bay Area.
Here is the cheer team from Acalanes High School. Coming up, the CCS Division II title game.
But first, here is our U.S. Bank Top 10 baseball poll.
Earlier, we met the boys from Lee High School. The Longhorns are the top seed in the CCS Division II bracket.
The Longhorns making it all the way to the final game played on Friday night.
The Kings Academy getting set to battle top-seeded Lee for the CCS D2 title, and those Longhorns strike first as Lance Takamura cranks this ball out the left, and it's fair. Heading to the wall, Dylan Christian scores. Ali Obenauer touches home plate, and the Longhorns have a 2-0 lead after one. TKA answers back in the second. Runners on for Nico Orozco, who puts it in play, and it goes off the third baseman's glove. Ethan Johnson's racing around third and scores. TKA tacks on another run in the fifth to tie the game at 2. Lee looking for the lead back. Runner on third. Here's a hard hit ball to Toby Trotter, who forces a rundown. Great awareness here by Trotter, and Nate Plata slaps the tag to get the out at home. Lee with some great defense of its own. Here's a chopper the first as Marcus Glanville flips it over to Ali Obenauer, and Obi makes a wonderful stretch to get the out. Top 7, runners on for Shane Santaga, and Shane finds the grass out and left for a single to load the bases. Couple batters later, Sean DeBoard smacks one out the left center, and this ball drops! Aiden Reese scores. Here comes Anthony White, and the Knights take a 4-2 lead. And that was all the run support Toby Trotter needed. The outstanding lefty was dealing. He pitched a complete game, finishing with 8 strikeouts, including 3 of them to end the ball game. The Kings Academy pulls off a stunning upset to win the CCS D2 title. 4-2 was the final.
Bernardi Zerata is your faithful injury attorneys, bringing us the hometown hero every week.
This week we honor James Lewis. James is the PA announcer for the Pittsburgh Pirates baseball team. Since 2017, James continues to bring the energy and excitement with his wonderful voice to every Pittsburgh Pirates game. James Lewis is this week's Bernardi Zerata hometown hero.
DGDG.com wants you to be a happy car buyer, so each week they bring us the Be Happy play. This is a play in a game that made everybody happy.
This week's Be Happy play goes to the Lowell Cardinals. Lowell winning back-to-back City League titles at Oracle Park, home of the San Francisco Giants, and everybody was really happy about it. Want to be a happy car buyer? Go to DGDG.com. Coming up, it's the Service by Medallion play of the week. It might be this play, but you have to wait to find out.
First, here's this week's training tip by our good friends at the Rikis Center.
I'm Andrew Havili, and today's training tip is a lateral box jump. So Shireen's going to hop side to side with the Raptor pulling against her. This will just add extra resistance, so I can now say, Shireen, catch. She'll stop it, and then the extra lateral pull will help her maintain knee stability. You can do this going forward, backward, side to side. You can even rotate it.
We announced the Service by Medallion play of the week to end every show.
First off, we will show you some contenders and then name this week's Service by Medallion play of the week.
Play of the week.
First up, we have Savannah Wilson from College Park, make a play. How about this? Emma French, diving stop. She gets on her feet and throws a laser to first for the out. But the play of the week goes to Jamie Mullen from De La Salle. He uses every inch of his glove to come up with this ball and throws a strike to first for the out. Jamie Mullen, that is the play of the week.
That's the play of the week, and that's 49ers Cal High Sports for this week. Thanks for watching. I'm Robert Bronstein.
And I'm Aubrey Tolliver. Be sure to join us next week for NorCal playoffs, and we reveal our spring players of the year. We'll see you then.
I'm Robert Bronstein.
And I'm Aubrey Tolliver. Thanks for watching. Make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel and check back every Sunday night.
And watch us every Sunday night at 6 and 10 p.m. on NBC Sports California. We'll see you at the games.